Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and the patch notes are out that will go live with the mini set next Tuesday. And there's more than just buy the mini set. We have a Kerrigan, like mythic, expensive portrait most likely, an event, we have a special arena card, and yes, Ethereal Oracle is getting nerfed with the launch of that mini set. There's rule changes. There's a lot to unpack in these patch notes. We'll go over all those changes, and we still have our giveaway going on for 3 mini sets. You know, this mini set here, 3 mini sets out of my pocket. To enter that giveaway, like and comment in the video, link down description below, the one with that thumbnail over there. Be subscribed to the channel. Every 1,000 subs we get until, well, this patch goes live on Tuesday, I will add another mini set to the giveaway. So hit that sub button, make me go broke. So yeah, January 21st, mini set going live. By the way, yes, this is a draft. This will not look like this on the ones linked down below. I will link the patch notes down below, by the way. But yeah, I'm giving this a bit early so I can prepare content for you guys. And yeah, the mini set goes live. We already went over this in the mini set announcement, but it will cost $20 USD, 2,500 gold, or if you want to get the gold version, it's $80 USD or 12,000 gold, or you can buy each faction separately regularly for $10 or 1,200 gold. So if you're like maining a class, you just buy the class that your faction is in, right? Or the faction that your class is in, sorry. And that works out. And maybe it's one of the ones with Kerrigan here, which is a quad class mythic hero. So all the Zerg faction classes can use this hero card. They don't have the pricing. I'm assuming it's 60 USD like the other ones. If you want to check to look at the link below, there is a preview of it, a GIF there. I don't have that right now, but you can check the patch notes where there's a preview for it. Of course, I will fully preview this portrait on our Wednesday day 1 patch review. Next week after the patch goes live, I'll purchase it. You guys can see what it looks like in all of its glory, but it does look pretty cool. It's just sad, like, again, we see cool new board stuff, but only limited to these super expensive portraits, which I just don't love it, man. I don't. But what I do love is Ethereal Oracle going from 3 to 4 mana. This, again, I don't know how this didn't get nerfed in the last patch, but it's getting hit, which should healthily dial back a ton of these decks that are just killing from in hand right now, whether it's a Cycle Rogue, Asteroid Shaman, Lanessa Paladin, all those decks utilize that, plus a bunch of others. At 4, I think it's still a really good card, but at 3, it was egregious, especially coupled with Shadow Step. Playing this on 3, Backstab, Shadow Step, like it's almost impossible to beat that for most decks, because then they just get their giants out the next couple turns and then they OTK you, right? So big thing, but we did get a dev comment, which I really appreciate because it shows some humility here. Ethereal Oracle has been one of the strongest and most ubiquitous cards in the meta since the launch of the Great Dark Beyond. In hindsight, this is a card we probably should have addressed in the last balance patch. So I've been saying that. By the way, I'm never beating the allegations that I'm dictating what they nerf, by the way. I'm never beating those allegations lately, but it's just common sense. I don't know what else to say. Unfortunately, the timing of that patch wasn't ideal because we tried to avoid high impact changes heading into an extended winter break where we wouldn't be able to react to unforeseen problems that might arise. And yes, that was the reasoning we were given in the creator Discord. I just completely disagreed. Instead, we're adding the change into this major patch because we're already expecting a meta shakeup with the mini set, and we have our usual built-in balance window a few weeks from now for any adjustment, follow-up adjustment. So like typically 2 weeks after a content drop, they'll do a balance patch unless they need like an emergency thing. Sometimes they'll do it a little bit sooner. And yeah, my reasoning for Ethereal Oracle getting nerfed last patch is it creates all these like in hand and like scam stuff. And if we're going to nerf the card, why not just do it now, right? That was because like it was pretty clear to me they were just going to nerf it later. Like they were planning on nerfing it, they just did it later. And it's like, if it's a problem now, just deal with it, right? And well, it's being dealt with. Of course, it's not the only problem out there. There's, you know, even Ceaseless is popping up so much, or regardless, at least it's getting changed, right? And hopefully we're not just getting burned out every game, and we could try and play some of these fun new cards, including we're getting an event, a new event, Heroes of StarCraft. You get to choose your faction and fight for glory. So starting on patch day, you will be able to pick one of 3 event tracks to complete for 13 packs. That's a lot of packs. 5 Perils packs and 8 Great Dark Beyond packs. So the two most recent sets, right? Which is really nice. And you get a faction specific hero skin. So you get the same packs no matter what. You just get to pick which skin you would like. So if you're going to buy Mythic Kerrigan, maybe you want to pick a different skin, right? That could be something out there. And I'm assuming the skins will be tied to the StarCraft heroes, but I don't know if it says there. And yeah, it also says event hero skins not earned through the event will be available in the in-game shop after the event ends. So if you feel like, oh, I really want something and I'm willing to pay for it, you can get it later if you want. So that's pretty cool. We're getting an arena update, which is a little bit cooler than normal. The arena pool will be adjusted so that the following sets make up the card pool. We have Sunken City, Castle Nathria, Whizbang's Workshop, Perils of Paradise, the Great Dark Beyond, including the mini set. But on top of that, which is really cool, we get a unique arena only card, the Wayward Probe. It is a 4-mana 4/3 neutral mech. You'll see there's no gem. This is not collectible in game. It is purely for arena, and you get a random starship piece, so you can get 2 out of this one card. And from what I understand, they really want to try like make the starship and make in general the StarCraft mini set work. They're really upping the occurrence rate, and I've even heard that the hero cards from the StarCraft mini set will be draftable, and they might have an occurrence bonus. So you might be dreading that or loving it. I think it's cool for a short time. So yeah, we might see some hero cards in the arena. At least I'm hearing rumblings. We have loner deck updates. They are now updating it with the mini sets. They did with the last mini set. So new and returning player decks will be updated. I do have those deck lists. I will make a video with my recommendations on it in the next day or two, probably over the weekend. So look out for that if you're looking at returning. They're basically a free deck, like meta deck, like really good decks that you get to pick one of. And as long as you have never played before, it's a new account, or you haven't logged into Hearthstone for 90 days, you can get these. So that's quite nice. And of course, Twist is a rerun again. Wonders XL, so they add Journey to Ungoro, and I don't know what else to say. After this rerun, it's going away again. Twist will be on hiatus with no date announced. Like, why does it go on hiatus? Like, what's the effort? They're not even doing new modes with new rules. It's just reruns and then breaks. Like, I don't know what else to say. Clearly, March will be likely the next expansion, so they don't want like the 15 people that might play Twist to be distracted from the main content with the next expansion coming, right? That's my, I guess, but like, if you look at the legend numbers for Twist, I came in at top 10, haven't moved. There's like less than like 50 legends on the Americas. Like, nobody plays because the mode's not there. It's not publicized. It's too expensive. Just delete it, bring duels back, bring classic back. This is an absolute joke. And we have bug fixes and game improvements. And this is a big one. This one right here. Like Galakrond and Cthulhu, you will not be able to randomly discover or generate StarCraft faction cards unless you started the game with at least one card in your deck from that faction, or you actively the hero for that faction. So you like those cards, those faction cards are typically like do something with a Protoss card or, you know, a Terran card or whatever. They're kind of dead, right? So you cannot get those. An exception being if you're playing Rogue, you can discover faction starship pieces. The Discover Starship overrides that. So if you're looking forward to playing new starship pieces as Rogue, you can, although it'll make finding Biopod a little bit harder, which might be a nerf, honestly, because it's usually just, I want to get Biopod to kill my opponent. They also said some older cards have had their names updated. So Banshee is now Wailing Banshee. Mothership is now Storm Coil Mothership, and Hallucination is now Spore Hallucination. And I've heard rumblings on Reddit there's not even a spore in the thumbnail and people, or in the image, and people are very upset. They also changed this rule. Cards that draw an unfixed amount of cards will now check for player deaths between draws, meaning that if you draw a Plague from a card like Malagos the Spellweaver and your life goes to 0, you will now immediately lose instead of continuing to draw and possibly gaining the life back. However, cards that draw a set amount like Arcane Intellect will finish their full effect before checking for deaths. And we got a bunch of bug fixes. Again, this will be all linked down below if you want to take a look at all that stuff. And I don't know if there's anything too crazy here. Just taking a look, a lot of BG stuff. And oh yeah, players who are missing getting Bob the Bartender, that card right over there, from the event that is now ended, can now get the normal version by going to the pack opening screen with a regular Great Dark Beyond pack, or you can get Golden Bob by opening a Golden The Great Dark Beyond pack. So if you didn't complete that event and didn't get Golden Bob, if you just it's 400 gold, so it's expensive, but if you want to get him, you can get him for 400 gold or 100 gold. So if you're missing Bob and you definitely want him, he is really, really good. You can get him now by, well, not now, but when the patch goes live, by just opening one pack, and you'll get a pack from the event. So, you know, you'll be getting it basically regardless. So there's the patch notes. We still have one card review later today. I believe it's Grunty, that Murloc legendary. Quick edit, Grunty's actually been pushed back to Sunday, so no card review later today. Then all the cards will be revealed. We'll have a tier list this weekend. I'm gonna give an overall feeling of this mini set. I have a big worry about it I want to talk about, so we'll be doing that. And yeah, next week, mini set launch, we'll have lots to talk about it. I also need to give you guys a channel update because I'm gonna be out of the country from like Wednesday up until like next Monday, so we'll see what we can do. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.